Okay, we're here. Power is off.
This button activates the manual override state. It is effective only while in flight.
It's the only button that is lit. I'm extremely concerned. Well, I don't know if concern is the right word, but either this game was rushed or I've missed things. We have the 3D OA back on Polysorbonate, which we never used. We never got anything out of Festa. I never got anything out of any of the replicator units. And yes, I'm here. What condition is the fish in? Alright, we didn't pick up the fish. Can I reactivate the power or are we screwed?
Swell. There's not enough power to restart the engines.
That's a problem. The fuck?
Sir, I am unable to access the navigational computer. I am guessing that it may have overloaded just as the divalium crystal somehow went offline. Once repairs have been made and the shuttle engines have been refired, I believe I can follow the deep ship's ion trail back to Delta Berxalon 5.
That would be quite cool, Manuel. You sure about that?
Once the divalium crystal has been repaired, our electrical system reestablished, and the engines fired, I am 97.2% certain.
Why only 97.2%?
I judged 97.2% to sound more hip to our audience than would 100. You would have to mention it.
Sorry.
Don't apologize to me. It's the players you ruined it for.
That does nothing for me. Really? That bloody thing activates a hologram here.
That's manual override, your holographic navigator. This button activates the manual override state. It is effective only while in flight.
Christ. Okay. We need to repair something. I don't think we need that yet, but I'm going to take it.
That's your helmet. With a head like yours, you're lucky they even supplied you with a helmet. This is an EVA suit.
It looks kind of similar to what I'm wearing. Oh, we do need to go outside. Okay. Shit.
The shuttle.
Alright, there's a bunch of stuff we need to do here. Can I open that?
Don't screw with a pattern buffer array. If you get messed up during teleportation, it can unscramble you.
So what do we need to do? Replace the crystal. And there was some other stuff there as well.
Yo, anything hiding under the dashboard?
No response. Let me just get my goals in order.
I am here to serve you, sir. Sir, we are unable to proceed with the divalium crystal offline, a lack of power to restart the engines, and with a potential engine blockage.
So, lack of power and potential engine blockage on top of this.
Wow, the crystal seems to have broken. I swear it wasn't me.
Now we're in deep.
Hey, I've gotten us this far, haven't I?
Yes, and what a wonderful place it is. How did I get hooked up in this deal? My agent's going to be hearing from me big time.
I'm not following this. Can I grab that?
It feels nice.
Radioactive?
It feels nice.
Can I replace it?
It probably seemed like it would have...
What can I do here?
That's an...
What?
Now...
What?
It seems so broken, but
It
I
feels-
can't just reach in and grab it. Really? This is what we're doing?
As cool as it... As... The compartment crystal has been glued already.
It feels nice.
The compartment...
Alright, we glued it, but normally what you have to do is push both sides together and let it bond.
Boy,
Can't use the duct tape on it. Are you going to say that the crystal is now fixed?
Then,
Oh, I missed that.
sir, we are unable to proceed.
I missed that. What did you say?
I am here.
It's probably a random sentence as I go in here.
My sole purpose is to help you, sir. I am here to...
Give me something different.
What may I do for you, sir?
Give me a paragraph which I accidentally clicked through.
Then, the Galactican said, if I did have hover capabilities, I wouldn't need the cleft snorter. Ah, excuse me, sir. How may I enhance your efforts?
I've made some terrible life choices.
G.
Alright, let's assume I can't do anything with that. That would mean I need to get out of this ship. So look at that engine blockage and whatnot. Alright, can I leave the ship safely, or am I just going to get myself killed the moment this door opens? That would indicate that ship is pressurized the same as outside, which makes no sense whatsoever. That looks like our blockage.
What's with this fish deal? Now one stuck in the engine intake.
Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Physics, how does it work? Definitely doesn't work like that. Okay, so that's the blockage taken care of.
Let's look at it together and see what we can see, okay? It's the shuttle's trunk.
Or do I have to open it from the...
opens from the inside.
Oh, come on.
You summon the ability.
So that's the blockage. We have the crystal, which we put glue on. Let's see if he says anything about the
You
blockage.
neatly replace the EVA suit in its proper place.
Why? I'm not done. I'm not done.
Your whimper is my command, sir. Sir, the divalium crystal is still offline, and we'll need a power boost as well once that's repaired.
Okay.
You pull the handle and hear something release on the outside of the shuttle.
What about the hood?
You display your standard
Very nice. Alright, so the divalium crystal still needs a repair to it. Not sure what. This might just be a case of me using every object in my inventory until I figure it out.
It just doesn't work that way.
I wanted to try. I had to try. We're going to put this on first. And we also need an engine boost once it's repaired. Yeah, this is absolutely not how outer space works. If you're not tethered to that, you will float off. Pretty.
The unfilled hollow of space is now just a fabric's thickness away. You forgot just how much more spectacular the view is from outside. You won't find anything like this in any oxygen-filled environment except maybe for that small vacuous chamber barely holding your ears apart.
Too dramatic.
The unfilled... That, of course, is your freshly stolen shuttle from the deep ship 86. These are the shuttle's jumper cables. That sure doesn't make you feel real secure about this spacecraft if those are standard equipment.
Ah, okay. And what is that?
It's a help sign. It's a...
Might as well. Those animations.
That's the hood. Beneath it is the shuttle's engine.
Oh, come on.
Don't pick it. You summon. It would. Don't.
Right, maybe what I need to do is repair the crystal first, then get out there and use the jumper cables.
You neatly replace.
Okay, what can I do about this crystal?
Excellent. Excellent. It's the help sign from the shuttle's trunk.
It feels nice.
It probably seemed like
We've put the glue on it,
there's no need to attempt gluing it again.
but now what?
The compartment crystal has been glued already. It probably...
The duct tape seems like a good idea. It really does.
That's an... There's nothing to pump in this window.
I can use that to pump something.
What? That's an...
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me open up the hood again and I'll meet you outside. Okay, can I look at this?
That, of course, it wouldn't... That's the hood. Beneath it is the shuttle's engine.
But it won't show me the engine.
That, of course... Don't... That's the...
If I use the hood, it's shut immediately. What about if I use the jumper cables on the hood?
Excellent...
If I just use that, he's going to
Roger.
close it. Like that. Was I aiming correctly with those jumper cables? This wouldn't be the first time I've had to pixel hunt.
As cool as it would be, it would...
No. Alright, let me figure out what I need to do in the interior first.
You summon the... You neatly replace the...
Does this work?
EVA suits weren't designed just as a fashion statement, Roger.
Yeah, the shuttle becomes magically pressurized when we are not wearing our EVA suit. Makes total sense, as always.
The shut...
What do I have to do to fix that crystal?
Your words are... In this... Nothing. You...
Hell. Okay. Let me load that. The glue on the crystal.
You pour glue all over the crystal.
And now I assume we can use that on this.
You hold the glue-coated segment to the broken divalium crystal for 10 seconds to set the glue.
Only 10 seconds.
All appears well in the crystal compartment.
Alright. 2 out of 3.
I am here to serve you, sir.
Swell. There's not enough power to restart the engines.
Sir, all seems to be ready, but I'm afraid we'll need a jump to restart the engines.
I assume it's under the hood. Alright, let me grab this again. I'll meet you outside. Alright, how do we interact with this engine without closing the hood?
It... That's the... That of... 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 That's...
Pixel hunting here. He uses that, but he closes it. Why does he close it?
As cool, boy. That... It...
There's got to be something super simple that I'm missing here. Like, way simple. Much simpler than all of the other puzzles that I've flubbed so far.
That's the hood.
It's the hood,
Boy,
and I want to jumpstart it.
I probably don't need to set the alarm.
Can I use the
Careful.
cables or something?
in this... Careful, careful. In this... Nothing.
I probably need to use that to prop open the hood, don't I?
It probably... As it would...
Wait. I use... Straight out of Space Quest 2. Time passes, more time passes. We need a passing by ship to give us a jump. I suppose that makes sense. Why are you sleeping outside and not inside? I thought that might have been an A-wing.
Hello, sweetheart. You look like you could use a little assistance. Is there anything I can do?
Well, yes, there is. Thanks for stopping.
Well, you just name it, I guess.
It seems I've stalled my engines. Could you give me a jump? I have cables.
I'd jump you in a heartbeat, dollface.
Oh no.
I guess you must have got caught up in that anti-anomaly. They can be a real pain in the... Well, anyway, let's get it done.
Well, here's your end of the cables.
I'll let you know when I'm all hooked up. Contact!
I'm going to make a save because I don't know where it's connected on the other side. Now's the time where I need to look at my mobile phone, or my mobile telephone as I've been calling it, to see what that graph said. And I can also look in my inventory, but I'd much rather look at the graph. I need to put one against the circle, that terminal there. Correction, it's that one. And we need to put the other against this terminal here. The problem is I don't know which one is which. Let's try that way first.
Okay, Manuel. We're all hooked up. Give it a try.
You pick strange methods of getting a charge out of life.
I would have said a kick out of life, but whatever. Okay, we need the red one on here. And the blue one on there.
Okay, Manuel. We're all hooked up. Give it a try.
Bye-bye, Sugar Bunny. I gotta be running along.
Hey, thanks for stopping to help me.
See ya.
Her voice sounds really familiar for some reason. Can't think who she is. Alright, well, she's dead. Let's get back in our ship and get out of here before we have a xenomorph attack us. The actual hell.
You neatly replace the EVA suit in its proper place.
Right, that took me a while, but managed to get through it.
Good work, sir. I believe I can now follow the ion trail of Deep Ship 86 back to Delta Berxalon 5.
So we don't need to use the PTS for navigation. Curious. These graphics, holy crap. Alright, we're back, I think. If I go out here, am I going to find myself in the elevator? I am. Wow. Right, first things first, let's go back to the scene of the crime.
You're far too much of a wuss to pry open the portal doors.
Apparently, the room's been sealed off since the explosion.
How do you know that? Maybe it's only been sealed today. Alright, we can go to Lab A at least. Lab B is locked off.
Wow, a mad scientist working on a planet called Delta Berxalon. You wonder what he's doing here? Designing women, perhaps? Sorry?
Yeah, say you're sorry, dude. Fuck.
It's Dr. Bellows, Delta Berxalon's token evil scientist. A beautiful ruby-backed flagellant hops around in this cage, whipping itself with its prehensile tail. This is one of the nanotechnology laboratories in the Golden Light Years research installation.
Research installation? I thought this was a retirement village.
This is one of the nano... A couple of Bunsen burners sit on the counter. An overhead readout constantly displays the lab status. Oddly, it reports that all conditions report green. Perhaps it's colorblind. A cybergenic incubator. You've heard about them. You've seen pictures in magazines, but you never thought you'd actually get to see one up close.
Big whoop. Big...
It looks like a typical tank of smegminium, a cheesy substance used in the manufacture of projectiles, thrusters, and pistons.
Nope, don't like it. Do not approve. Do not approve.
This lab table has a conveniently round shape and pleasingly flat surface. You think it's an Erlenmeyer flask. As usual, though, you're sadly mistaken. An Erlenmeyer flask is conical. This flask is spherical. Shows what you know.
I've never heard of an Erlenmeyer flask, so I wouldn't know which is correct.
This depiction of a region holder is based on science fact and current NASA research. Science so hard, you could bounce an asteroid off of it. Insert your own excuse here for why you can't pick up the flask.
That was ahead of its time.
Say. Sturdy. Say.
That's odd. They're all marked Roger Wilco, do not touch. They're permanently attached to the counter. You're hosed. That looks like a standard test tube rack. Hey, they've got their own multiband UV wave bath straight out of the Ed Mundane catalog. Judging from the way this tank is hooked up to the Bunsen burner above it, you figure it must be a big container of Bunsen. The tank of Bunsen seems firmly rooted. Unlike yourself.
Was hoping maybe we could use it as an explosive, perhaps. What is this?
This lab table has a... This is the only piece of equipment in the lab that's totally unfamiliar to you. It appears biomechanical in nature with a metallic skin that seems to expand and contract slightly.
It looks like a life form of some sort.
This is the only... It appears... You're not sure whether to turn it on, turn it off, open it, close it, disassemble it, pet it, wear it, whip up a batch of margaritas in it, launch it, or clean it. So in your decisive way, you do nothing with it. You'll keep your hand out of the ruby-backed flagellant's cage unless you're looking for an angry red welt across your knuckles. And who isn't?
Okay, so do I actually need to talk to this guy?
Hey, this guy ordered himself one nice desk chair.
It's a monitor. You've seen one before. In fact, you're seeing two right now.
Cute. Very cute.
There's a nice variety of books on the doctor's shelf. The Hidden Life of Orats. What they don't teach you at StarCon Academy. All I need to know I learned from the Q Continuum. And the hunt for red corpuscle. It's just techie stuff. There is a Callahan Mahdi here. Seems you remember talking about those things to someone recently.
Was that Fester, perhaps? It's been 2 weeks.
Mr. Wilco, I would advise you to stay out of my personal belongings. I do not want to have to get physical with you. Mind you, I will if I have to, and don't think I can't take you.
Alright, so he's seen us already.
Mr.
Don't pick at it. It looks like maybe it holds a set of books or something. This would be something foreign to you. You've got far more important things to do than read books right now. Like play computer games.
Okay, that one I like. Alright, let's have a chat to this evil doctor... What's his name?
Hello, Doctor.
Janitor Wilco? What in blazes are you doing here?
Well, Doc, I got a distress call.
So why are you here?
Because I know it originated here. In fact, it was from Stellar Santiago.
You're out of your mind, Wilco. Now go away and leave me alone. I've got important work to do. Goodbye.
I know something's up here, Doc, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. You'll be sorry, pal.
Yes, whatever you say, Wilco. Just get out of my face.
The fact that your reaction was not, who's Stella, says that you know what's up. Why did they want me dead? Why did they want me... Cyberdyne? Really? Another Cyberjack terminal. Cyberdyne. Come on. All accounting functions are currently down due to blah 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 blah. Thank you for your patience in this matter. Fuck, it's like talking to a bank in the 21st century. Wow. So far ahead of its time.
These aren't online yet. Apparently budget isn't a big concern here.
Alright, I had to click the mouse for that. All research functions are down until further notice due to insufficient funding. Talk to your local congressperson to complain.
Ah, who wants to look at boring old research records? Try something else.
Communications? I don't know whether I'm upset by this.
After a click of the screen button, Plotigy begins to painfully, slowly fill the screen. Oh, screw it. Even you don't have the time or patience for this. It's a touch.
Yep, love it. Insert the jack now. Alright, we're going to come back there, clearly. Mind you, I said the same thing for the 3DOA and the replicators. And we didn't end up using those.
This is one of the nanotechnology.
Hey,
I don't think there's anything we can interact with in here. So what I might do is see if he's gone down to Lab B, perhaps.
The door is a microbe-safe biofilter with quasi-redundant filter seals. You'll never get it open by hand.
But I can get it open with one finger.
You press the Lab B button, but the Ascendo pad doesn't move. Apparently you need some sort of clearance to get to Lab B.
So it won't open. I didn't want to go to Lab B anyway.
Roger didn't, but I did. Let's see if the quarters are now unlocked. They are not. What about the docking bay? Did he go to our ship? Alright, he's not hanging out in here. Do you have anything to say for yourself, sir? What? Oh. Oh. Once again, though, these graphics.
Sir, I believe I may be able to tap myself into the PTS and perform a limited set of functions.
PTS?
Yes, sir. PTS, the Photo Triangulation System. It was installed as a crude backup navigational device to the modern navigational computer system. It's what you see before you mount it in the middle view screen. I am here to serve you, sir.
I don't have any photographs to work with.
Excellent. As cool. It
2.0 photographs remaining.
boy, it would.
I can't help but feel I've missed something and that I've fail stated here, but we haven't run into any fail states yet, believe it or not. Unless there was one with the Endo droid early on. Thinking. Nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there.
Don't. This, of course, you know as loser. The shut. Gee,
I am here to serve you, sir.
this looks to. Excellent. This is the Photo Triangulation System unit. It houses the optics as well as the print recorder and ejector. Obviously, this button controls the Photo Triangulation System, which is the heart of the navigational selection system on the DS-86 series of shuttles.
Okay, let's try pushing that button.
You look at it, what can be? It hurts. This is the photo taken with the Photo Triangulation System. It
Same photos.
Careful.
Okay, what does that accomplish?
This is the second PTS photo.
Oh.
It has yet to be peeled apart. This is the photo taken with the Photo Triangulation System. You peel apart the photo and negative from your first PTS image. You peel apart the photo and negative from the second PTS image.
They're the same.
It's the first PTS photo negative. It's the first positive image from the PTS.
They're both exactly the same.
It's the negative. This is the... Careful. Nothing. Careful. Careful.
Alright, what was the point of that?
Careful. Nothing.
What on earth was the point of that?
This is obviously this is the photo triangle.
The print recorder and ejector. So this ejects things. That doesn't help me. Subroutine
Kanji.
program card, maybe?
As co- it as cool.
Hmm. Peace and quiet.
My sole purpose.
Initiation failed. Nav. Offline.
Your whimper is my command, sir.
So I've got these photographs and negatives, but I don't know what to do with them.
You get it. You get. Don't.
The optics.
Excellent. This.
Yeah, that's all correct. I assume that's failing because we're already launched. The navigation computer is offline. Do you recognize these places, sir?
It would appear that it would. Boy, it would appear.
What on earth would I do with these photos?
It would. Boy, it. This is the shuttle. Don't touch. There are no more pictures available for snapping.
What is the point of that? Triangulation system. I mean, I can see that there are 3 stars here. Maybe what I need to do is look for 3 stars out here. I don't know.
This is.
I'm looking for a large star ahead of me and seeing if I can see 2 smaller stars above in that triangle. And right now, I can't.
This is. This is.
What is the point of getting access to that system? I don't see anything else that I can grab from here.
You pick up the memo and read through it. Sharpay was concerned that the secondary transplant subject had evaded recruitment, and that steps would need to be taken to either procure the subject forthwith or find a new STS. As usual, you're not really sure what they're talking about, but you're sure you don't like the sound of it.
She's getting transferred into a younger body, Roger. Simple as that.
You've got far more play.
Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything here. So I'm clearly missing something in the ship. We can take 2 photographs using the PTS. Both of them are identical, so maybe we only need to take one, and then we take the other one at a later date, but something about that seems wrong. Just gonna make a save here. Let's listen to this again.
Sir, I believe I may be able to tap myself into the PTS and perform a limited set of functions.
PTS?
Yes, sir. PTS, the photo triangulation system. It was installed as a crude backup navigational device to the modern navigational computer system. It's what you see before you mount it in the middle view screen.
It's a navigational device.
Boy, that's an... Boy, you might want...
It's a navigational device.
Excellent guess. This looks to be just a backlit screen of some sort. You peel apart the phone. What?
I get a second points for taking out the second photo and doing the same.
You get... What can be said? That's
What may I do?
Alright, there's something going on here. It's pointing to the same place.
You display your standard blank stare, but it is unimpressed. You leap.
I am here to serve you, sir.
Don't.
Alright, fine. But the thing is, the photographs look identical.
You peel apart the.
I get another point, but I'm concerned I'm doing that wrong.
That's an interest. That's an.
What am I doing? So we've got the first photo
It's the.
and the
this-
second. So let's try the negatives. Or what looks to me like the negatives,
It
but they're
would
probably
appear-
not.
as-
Okay, so we got the first something.
It's the first.
We got the first real photo. Let's try the second negative.
The PTS is online and working. We can now launch to polysorbate.
And now I've lost all the photos. Okay, we're going to polysorbate. Oh! Okay, maybe we're not done with Fester & Co. The real question I've got is, where did I get this fish from, and can I show them what condition it's in now? No, we're good.
What may I do for you, sir?
Beam me down, really?
Step over to the transport pad and I will beam you down to the surface of polysorbate.
Okay, so that little circle there is actually a transport pad. What is that?
Manual tosses you a transport signaler.
You can only use this from the place I beam you to.
Nothing about that is how holograms work in the real world. We're back at the very start. And we teleported in successfully this time. We're back here. I did not expect to come back here under any circumstances. Alright, I'm going to have to go back and watch my footage because I want to know where I got that fish from.
Seems the Endro droid's last visit has caused a permanent change of hours for this establishment. Like none.
Alright, is this guy still very ticked off at me about what I did? I have regrets about coming in here. I don't remember the blood code.
That would.
No. Getting out of there, there's no reason to be in there.
This rough, tough cream puff is positively myrtleizing that machine.
Yeah, there was another alien right
That's
here.
one hefty teenager.
And he's gone, so I imagine there's nothing I can do there. Okay, let's go have a chat to Fester.
ahead and look around, partner.
Do I have anything I can give you?
Boy, wouldn't it be cool if that really worked? It wouldn't be
Careful, boy. You don't want to be pricking yourself with one of those. They aren't approved for first species use.
It probably... It would appear that...
Can't repair that thing. Mind you, it's missing its crystal.
in this guy...
Alright, not sure what I can do there. I'll go back this way and go back upstairs. Probably can't go back upstairs because I'm not a paying customer.
It says, if you have a Buckazoid, that's the... You saw...
I can. Okay. Nothing has changed up here, and I don't have the key card to get back into this room.
They're as strong. It would have...
Alright, so I'm back on Polysorbate. I've been everywhere, and I'm not sure what to do.
That's delight. The elevator's already here. It's the...
So bringing exit icon there. So the items that I've got, I have a rotting fish, duct tape, a fried darcer quarter, a donut, what looks like a needle of morphing, a recall notice, and a shuttle key. And that.
It's a transport signaler.
Which won't work unless I use it in the first screen.
As Manuel told you, you can only use it from the area you transported to originally.
Alright, what can I do around here?
I'm sure he'd like that, but you'd better hang on to what you... He seems to be... He's... That's not recommended. That's the inn's transaction register. Don't pick it.
Can we read it to see if that's really his name?
That wouldn't prove...
Nigel, whoever?
That's delight. Don't bother. The best up. Ah, this place still has those old-style ray projection infomercials. At some time in a life that might have existed eons ago. No. You wonder if there could...
Yeah, the issue I've got is I don't have many interactable objects here. I mean, I've got my stuff in my inventory, but I don't know what I can interact with in the world. Like this pump, for example, could I use it somewhere here to pump something? I don't know.
It probably... Excellent. That's an... It probably... That's... Boy... Boy... It would have... That's...
Go ahead and look around, partner.
Your words... Your... An empty tank of gen blood sits in the dust. This one...
Brain-dead products have been a staple of the home-built being hobbyist for decades now. They make a fine line of adapter plugs which allow for cross-species component swapping. Means you'll be able to pick up parts anywhere other beings exist. Nice deal, huh? They also make a pretty fine moddy. Get tired of what kind of mood your droid, or spouse for that matter, is in? Why, you just slap in one of those babies and bingo! You can modify them into a whole new attitude. Find a wife type who won't pay some big buckazoids for that. Too bad the sale of them is illegal. About all I do is trade for them. It's one of them loopholes, guess you could say. Kinda developed a hobby of collecting the suckers.
We do need something that we can plug into those cyberjacks.
As cool...
But you'll trade for it.
As cool...
What will you trade though? My shuttle?
It probably...
A dead fish?
That's a... Boy...
Roll of duct tape?
Boy...
we've got two destinations. We've got the lab on the other planet, and we've got this place.
Rats.
Run along. I'm a real busy man.
Your words. Your.
Might as well.
It probably. You really don't. A stack of papers lay on it. The shelves of this interest. The importance. Roger, you're enough of a mess when you're straight. Getting a buzz will certainly not help. It's.
Alright, give me a minute. Let me figure this out. There's got to be an item that I can use in my inventory, apart from the donut perhaps, that I can use somewhere on this planet to make some progress. But right now, I don't see it. Give me some time and I will figure it out.
As cool.
Alright, I've been struggling for a while. I'm going to have a quick peek at the walkthrough. One sec. Oh. Damn. Damn.
It's just techie stuff.
Should have thought of that.
You're uttering. It appears to be an old 1586 circuit board. Oh, that's right. You're not supposed to be a techie. We hope we didn't confuse you.
I hate that spelling of techie. It should be T-E-C-H, not T-E-K-K.
You have no use for that, you silly little janitor.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I should have realized that this was interactable.
It's just an old beat-up chip. It appears to be a Callahan Moddy.
Yep.
Seems you remember someone talking about these recently.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I did see those two words in a walkthrough. It's like Callahan body. It's like, yep, okay, I've got to go back.
You take possession of the Callahan Moddy.
We've got to give that to Fester, very clearly.
You have no... It feels... You've heard of black boxes, haven't you? Well, this one's red.
They're actually orange, but whatever.
You've heard of black box... You have no use...
Alright, hopefully this is all that's here.
It feels...
I mean, I found that memo.
Pick up the memo and read... As usual...
I played with that. I just didn't think of looking in there again.
It feels... You, sir, your brain...
Oh, that's on me, everyone. I sincerely apologize. Okay, let me get back down to Polysorbate, although we've got a few more points here, so I might leave this in. And I assume the way we have to make this work is to take one of the first photo and another of the second photo. I assume it doesn't matter which. Alright, let's get out of here.
You leave it...
Get that.
You peel apart... You peel...
So I think last time I used these two here. The first good photo and second negative. So let me just try grabbing this. Overlaying it there. And then overlaying that. Does that work? It does.
PTS is on.
It feels...
What may I do? Step.
To go through this again. I'll check out the inventory in just a moment.
Manual tosses you a trap.
You.
I have a playthrough of that on my channel. You don't need to watch the movie, you can just watch me instead.
It's the Callahan Moddy you scavenged from Delta Burke Salon.
We can very clearly trade this for something. Alright, Festo, what do you think of this?
Hello there, Mr. Blatz. I think I have something you might be interested in.
Think so, hey?
Oh, I really think you'll find it interesting.
Ooh! Why, I'd love to take that off your hands. Of course, you realize that it's illegal to sell those, but I could trade you for something. Look around and see what interests you.
I could really use a cyberspace jack.
Yep.
Tell you what, I'll trade you for one of those fine specimens in the case. What do you say?
No, I want the jack or it's no deal.
Oh, now take it easy, Sonny. I think we can do business.
I'm glad you see it my way. It's been a pleasure. Take care, Fester. I gotta fly.
And that could very well be the last time we ever see him.
Go ahead and look around, Paul.
That's the cyberspace jack.
Alright. My immediate thought is let's take that back to the other planet and plug it in.
What may I do for you, sir?
I should just be able to click through this. This landing sequence, though. Right. Give me some answers. Mother Pfeiffer. How do we get rid of him?
You know, he's a bit ticked at you. I'd leave him alone unless you've got something really important to bug him about.
He's not going to see us? Don't believe that for a second. Alright, let's plug this thing in at long last.